We now have State Representative Jeff Leach from Plano that is going to address us now.
Hello, pro-lifers. Come on, I said hello, pro-lifers. Well, happy Saturday. Y'all look good. I'm going to take your picture. Get your signs up. Everybody hold your signs up. Wow, they look good, don't they? All right. Hold on. I'm going to do a panoramic, so hold it for 5 seconds. Hold it. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, how about this choir behind me? Pretty awesome. In fact, piano, I wouldn't mind if you want to get some slow piano music playing behind me here as I talk. Now, Pastor, I believe very strongly in the political proverb that blessed are the brief in speech, for they shall be reelected. And so I'm going to be very brief with you, straightforward. What a beautiful day to be rallying for life, isn't it? Although, I was just thinking, any day is a great day to rally for life. And let me hear from all the young people that are here today. Young people, let me hear from you. Sir, you're not young. Good try. It's just so awesome to see you. Let me tell you this, 47 years ago, Roe v. Wade was decided by the United States Supreme Court. Since then, 61 million babies have perished as a result of Roe v. Wade. You may recall that Roe v. Wade was a case that was started right here in Texas. Well, I'm here to say today, along with you, that what started in Texas is going to end in Texas. I was blessed yesterday to be in Washington, D.C. on the National Mall for the March for Life. As was mentioned, President Trump, the first president in the history of our great country to address the March for Life. Aren't you thankful? Aren't you thankful for a president who is unashamedly pro-life? Well, when we were there on the National Mall, I saw a tweet from Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders simply, while hundreds of thousands of Americans were rallying for life on the National Mall, Bernie Sanders found it appropriate and timely to tweet simply, "Abortion is health care." Abortion is health care. All of the Democrat candidates for president, by the way, agree with that. And so this year in 2020, you, me, we have a choice. I would say Republicans and Democrats have a choice. Do you believe that abortion is health care? Because 61 million American babies do not believe that abortion is health care. And it's our obligation, not just our opportunity, but our obligation to fight for them, to give them a voice. And Texas has been and will continue to be on the front lines in the fight for life. Because of you, because of your votes and your prayers and your contributions and great folks like Joe Poyman and Texas Alliance for Life and churches and pastors and faith leaders and candidates, pro-life politicians. Behind me right here in this building, we have advanced some of the nation's strongest and most effective pro-life laws over the last 2 decades. The sonogram bill, the 20-week abortion ban, defunding Planned Parenthood, and this past session, I was proud to author and pass, along with my wonderful pro-life colleagues in the Texas House and in the Texas Senate, the Texas Born Alive Infant Protection Act. Now let me tell you, I can't even believe I had to file that bill. I can't believe we had to have that conversation in this building. You're telling me in this country, we're having a conversation about what should happen when a baby survives an abortion? Well, that's what the Virginia governor thinks. He thinks that if a baby survives an abortion, that if an abortion is botched, then at that point the doctor and the mom can still have a conversation about what to do with that baby. And so in this building, we did, with all due respect to our wonderful pro-life Congressman Chip Roy, we did in this building what Washington, D.C. refuses to do, and that's to draw a line in the sand and say, no way, no how. In Texas, we're going to speak up where you refuse to speak. We're going to draw a line in the sand, and we said that any baby that survives an abortion deserves the full and utmost protection of Texas law. Now I'm going to stick to my commitment to keep this brief, so let me wrap this up. As shocked as we should all be that conversation is being had in this country, that should rattle the collective conscience of our country. As shocked as I am, I'm actually grateful that we're able to have that conversation, because what it's doing is it's drawing clear lines in the sand, and it's forcing politicians and candidates and elected officials at all levels of office to state where they stand on life. And while Beto O'Rourke parades around this state wanting to turn the Texas House blue, and he talks a lot about wanting to take your Bibles and your guns, but what about taking our babies, Beto O'Rourke? He refuses to say that a baby at 39 weeks deserves any protection under the law. And so I'm thankful that that bill allowed us, yes, listen to me, Republicans and Democrats to say that's a bridge too far. So I want to just thank you. I want to thank you. If you're a prayer warrior, thank you. Continue to pray. If you're giving, thank you. Continue to give. If you're standing outside peacefully and prayerfully outside of abortion clinics across this state, continue to stand and continue to pray. Some of you need to run for office. I see Carrie Isaac here. Carrie's running for state representative against one of the biggest pro-choice legislators in this building. And I'm thankful for people like Carrie Isaac and many of you who want to run for school board and city council and state legislature. Thank you. Run. These boots weren't just made for walking, they're made for marching and for running. Okay? And if you're a voter, vote. Don't vote more than once, but take friends to the polls with you. Let me close with this. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning this fight. But we got a long way to go. And I believe with all my heart that if you don't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. If you don't see it before you see it, you'll never see it. If you don't have a vision for something, it'll never come to fruition. I see a pro-life America, and I see that pro-life America starting right here in this building. God bless you, and God bless Texas.